and welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and we're here right now with three of our top community leaders. To my far left, John Bader, the Assistant Superintendent of the Woodbridge Township School District. To my left, Carolyn Ehrlich, the Chief of Staff in the Mayor's Office. And to my right, Bernadette Soler, the Vice President of Government Affairs for Middlesex Water Company. We're here today to take a tour on all our schools, actually for several days, on our Principal for a Day program. It's a program started many years ago through Carolyn Ehrlich and Bernadette Soler. Bernadette runs what's called the MAC-E, the Mayor's Advocacy Committee on Education. Some people call it the Advisory Committee. We're not advisors. We're not educators. We don't know anything about educating. Well, Carol does, but that's a whole other story. But we are advocates for the school system in Woodbridge Township. We've been for a long, long time. So Bernadette runs this Principal for a Day program where we get somebody from the business community to come to every school in our district and be with the kids for the day, talk about their careers, talk about what they do, their experiences, their history, and just teach the kids whatever they can in this short period. So Bern, why don't you start telling me just about the program? You're so good at it, it wouldn't work without you. Tell me about it.
It's been a great opportunity. This is a chance for businesses to share exactly what's going on in their companies. So we've got people from the worlds of banking. We have technical companies. We have our company is involved. So many different companies are involved. They're talking about careers. They're talking about jobs. And the great thing is they are so energized because they walk into the schools and the kids are very smart. They're asking really good questions. The teachers have prepared the children very well. They know who their speaker is. They know who their principal is. So it's just a great dynamic that I have seen so far today and that I'm sure will continue over the next couple days for the businesses to get involved in our schools, to learn what's happening in our schools, and at the same time the kids are benefiting from all they can learn from the different types of businesses that exist. So we're excited. This is the 2016 program, and we have some 20 business leaders participating in today's program over the next couple days.
And Carol, this is your vision many, many years ago through the township. Tell me about how you feel it's progressed and what you think of the program.
Every year, this program gets better and better, and we have more businesses involved, and the principals and the teachers that help us to get the kids ready and understanding a little bit beforehand of the guest principals who are coming in so that they can ask good questions. The purpose of this program was because there used to be a disconnect between the business world and the educational world of Woodbridge, and the MAC-E our goal is to bring the two together, and this is really one of the most phenomenal ways to bring the businesses into the schools, to not only have the children learn about their business, but for them to see how great our kids are, our teachers are, our principals. It's always an eye-opener when you walk into the schools and see the great jobs. And Mr. Bader, that's because of you and Dr. Zaga and all the work that you do and your leadership. And it's just a wonderful experience all around.
Mr. Bader, you've seen it as a principal, now you see it as the assistant superintendent.
Yes, Mayor. It's just a very valuable program. It's a win-win-win for everyone involved. I want to thank you for really coming up with this idea, and Ms. Ehrlich and Ms. Soler for all the valuable experiences you're giving the kids. And we talk about college and career readiness, and this is one of the best experiences we have all year with really learning about careers and about job pathways and future and really to motivate the children to go into a particular field and study hard. I want to thank all the businesses for coming in. They've been great. And also want to acknowledge the principals and the teachers and the students for doing a great job with open arms, welcoming the businesses in, and really creating great learning experiences for all parties involved. So it's been great. Look forward to keeping it up and making it bigger and better every year. But we really benefit from it, so thank you.
And every now and then, a company really takes to the school, and they don't just come for the one day. They come back, they make investments. It's not required because a lot of companies are too small, but every now and then some company really adopts a school and makes a big difference with donations of equipment or computers. I mean, talk about that.
Yes, we have had several long-term relationships. I know
some of them want to be nameless. Some of them don't.
Yes, some of them are nameless, but we have several that have developed multi-year relationships. Where the schools have gotten anywhere from experiences for the students that were sponsored by businesses to actual tools for the students to use. Lab equipment, entire labs were done. Last year at Woodbridge High School, a whole courtyard area was repurposed by the Mackey, so students can now enjoy an outdoor lunch in a beautiful environment. So the benefits are, beyond just, giving the kids ideas and opportunities and thinking about careers in the future, but they have tangible things that help them enhance their education on a daily basis. So it's been phenomenal.
It's been everything we thought.
I'd like to add another thing. I think it's really important that the school community realizes and recognizes that the business leaders are out there. They want to serve as a resource. And, whether it's tapping into someone to serve as a judge or a mentor within a school or providing technological equipment, things like that. The business community is out there. We have a lot of support, and we want to continue growing that support. So I encourage any businesses who really want to get involved in the schools to get involved with the Mayor's Advocacy Committee for Education and to get involved in this Principal for a Day program, because it's a great experience. I think both sides feel the dynamic feeling and the great feeling that's experienced through this program.
And Kyle, just to close out, we started slow. We had 24 schools always, but we didn't always have 24 principals. Now we do. It's really, really taken off.
Yep, it's just, when I look back to, you always say I came up with the idea, but as I'm going through the schools and I'm watching how the children are learning with technology, between when John got elected and when he became mayor, first was that 9 years ago, I did a Google search to get ideas of what we could do, and the conference for mayors, they had a best practices, and another town out in the Midwest did this Principal for the Day. And so Google searches, they work in the mayor's office and they work in the classroom, and this is the product of that.
And here, I always thought you came up with the idea, and now I find out you stole it.
I don't have any new ideas.
You stole it from someplace in Oklahoma.
But nobody does it as well as
Well, that's a whole different story. All right, well, thank you very much, Principal for Day 2016. We're going to take in a tour of almost all the schools. Some are doing it a little bit later in the year, but almost all the schools. We'll take you to each school. You'll see some people in the classroom. You'll see some people just talking to us on TV, all kinds of different interactions with the principals. It's going to be a wonderful show, so stay tuned and watch it. Okay, we're here now at Principal for Day at Woodbridge High School. To my left, the great principal here, Glenn Lotman. To his left, Associate Principal Ken Connolly. To my far right, Associate Principal Abdul Salim Hassan. And to my right, Guy Fazzarano from Lightbridge Academy. Let me start with Mr. Lotman to my left. Congratulations again. This is just a great school. So many great things happening here. You three guys, I'll tell you, no matter where I go, if there's one kid from Woodbridge being honored by something, anytime, anywhere, usually many of you were there, but always one of you were there. Always, the teachers always out there with the kids, games, drama, music, whatever it is. Congratulations on that, first of all.
Thank you so much. Community's been great to us. Students have been great to us, so we try to be great to them as well.
And tell me about Principal for Day. You go back, you were a principal over in Ford's Middle. Now you're here at Woodbridge, what, your third year? Second year, okay.
Yeah, second year.
Tell me about what your feelings are about Principal for Day.
I love the program. I think it's an outstanding opportunity for our students to get an authentic learning experience from people who have done it. My years at Ford's Middle and now my years here, I've always been blessed with great people to come in and speak. None better than Mr. Fazzarano, who I really appreciate you wanting to come back for year 2 for us. It means a lot to us. It means that, as I said when you came in, I said, welcome home, because I hope you feel like that when you come in here. So thank you so much for coming back.
Mr. Connolly, you know a little bit about Mr. Fazzarano here. He has spoken in the past to the future business leaders. He's like a self-made, I want to say millionaire, but,
We're not talking about that.
Self-made, very successful businessman, left AT&T many years ago, started with one daycare center, now he's got 70. So tell me about when somebody like this comes in and talks to the kids, that's got to resonate, right?
Right, absolutely, Mayor. Mr. Fazzarano brings this real-world experience for our students. He runs an incredible educational institution, one of which my daughter went to down in Wall Township. So we appreciate the expertise he brings. We're looking to create real-world learners prepared for life beyond high school. Mr. Fazzarano offers that experience to our students, and for that we're really grateful.
And Mr. Hassan, the fact that he's got a business basically just down the road, some of your students, especially the seniors, can see a possibility for part-time employment. If they're in the field of daycare, they want to be that. They're right here. He's right down the road. Tell me
But
about
we look forward to the partnership, and we appreciate the opportunity you keep coming back. And the Good Citizen awardees, when you support them, we appreciate you coming out always.
Thank you.
All right, now it's your turn.
Okay.
Tell me about, first of all, I mentioned it, one daycare center. I was Guy's accountant back in the 90s. When he had one, then he had two, then he had three, then he had 10, then he had 20. Then I said, whoa, too big for me. And now 70, 71?
71 franchises.
And I know that because he just opened up his corporate offices at the old Knights of Columbus in Island, a block off of Green Street on Grand Avenue behind the firehouse. An absolutely beautiful building upstairs with all the offices, but the daycare center is unbelievably state-of-the-art.
It is. We're really proud of it, and we're really happy that we were able to make that whole development work. It came out great, and a lot of that was because of your help, John.
Well,
We really
help.
appreciate
The town.
it.
We have a good town. Make sure things go smooth.
Yes, we do.
So tell me about why you why you wanted to come back and talk to the kids here at Woodbridge.
Because everything is about paying it forward. And I encourage everybody within my staff to do the same thing. When you get the opportunity to help people along, then that's just where we want to be. It's part of our circle of care. It's part of our core values, and I really enjoy doing it. I get the opportunity to do it here. I also get the opportunity to do it with the entrepreneurial group over at Montclair State University.
Oh, okay.
And I have a really good time doing it, and it's just fun.
So how many people around do you employ, either you or your franchises? How many people have a job because of you?
Right now, about 550 in the state of New Jersey, all of them in the state of New Jersey, one group in Pennsylvania. But this year we're going to be opening up 15 new centers that will employ about another 400 people. And we're really proud of that. We're going to be going into Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, continue to go into New Jersey and in New York.
And I know the answer to this because I know you, but tell me about what sparked you to get into this field.
I left the phone company because I was kind of bored there. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, started a marketing company. That didn't work out so well. And my wife said, why don't we open up a little preschool, because she was working in preschool. Mm-hmm. She said, maybe we could fix up the garage. I quickly learned you can't fix up the garage. But I found a spot not far, right near Metro Park, and that's how we got started.
Terrific. Well, Glenn, any final thoughts about the Principal of the Day and what it means to your kids, especially the seniors who might be thinking of a career in preschool and early childhood education?
I'm just forever grateful that we have this program. I know it's you had a big part in doing it, and also your team had a big part of bringing it.
It's all about the team, man. You know that. It's all about the team.
Yes, and our kids are benefiting tremendously because of this program. So thank you so much.
Well, terrific.